Hello and welcome back to the report. I'm the Gav Major and this is WoWs Weekly. WoWs Weekly is a weekly news video which covers news of World of Warships Legends in the week past, present and future, along with channel admin and speculations. This week's headlines: 3 years strong, gifts and bonuses. More forthcoming, blog post pinned in the description. Rank Season 26. Now we are still waiting on the official blog post release, but we have some speculations, or at least some minimal information that we can kind of have a stab in the dark at. We also have the campaign breakdown and the loyalty reward bonuses. Furthermore, we also have the news from the Klendafu system. These headlines and more after this short break. So, 3 years strong, gifts and bonuses, blog post, links down in the description. Basically, there's some quick little tidbits that we can cover though. First, Wind Rose bonuses for tier 4 to legendary tier ships, which is available from April the 11th until May the 2nd. These will be redeemable once only for your first win and in these ships. So for tier 4, you get 1 anniversary 21 Regime Marine crate. For tier 5, you get 1 anniversary United States Navy crate. For tier 6, you'll get 1 anniversary Soviet crate. For tier 7, you get 1 anniversary German crate. And for legendary tier, you get 1 anniversary 21 Royal Navy crate. Furthermore, there's a first win bonus, which is based on the amount of XP, which has been increased to 3 times. So basically, rather than being the usual 1.5 times for your first win in the ship each day, it's now a 3 times multiplier. So it will obviously help you with accruing additional ship XP, Commander XP and Global XP through that 3 times multiplier. This multiplier is running from April the 15th until April the 18th, so it is this week only. Furthermore, the conversion of Global XP to Elite XP to Global XP it has been increased. So rather than it being 25 Elite XP to 25 Global XP per doubloon for this week only, basically starting April the 11th and running through until April the 18th, it is a 35 multiplier, so it's 35 Elite XP to 35 Global XP, and again that is running until April the 18th. Now regarding the April the 15th to the 18th first win bonus, that is this weekend, so that starts running on Friday if that does interest you. Forgot which button it was then. Viva La Dirt League collaboration. Now this is more like just an FYI if you haven't played the game since the patch dropped as yet. Maybe you only play it the weekends or something like that. It's worth noting that the commander guises, although in the patch notes they did say for credits, but in the trailer for the patch it said they were free. It's confirmed they are basically free now because the patch is now out. We've been able to obviously get our hands on them, so you can purchase the missions for free. It's basically just click and collect, I guess you could say, in the in-game store, and once you collect them, there's then obviously missions, battleships, destroyers, cruisers, depending on the commander, which allow you to obviously redeem these commanders and the flag and the patch at the end. Now they will remain in the store until June the 20th, and obviously the missions will be available up until the end of the patch. So let me rephrase that. Complete the special you have to complete the missions by June the 20th, but you can redeem the free guys missions, I guess you could say, up to May the 16th. So you got until May the 16th to go into the store and press X and collect the missions, and then you got until June the 20th to actually complete these missions. So basically, pretty much, even if you are just only playing at the weekends, it should be quite easy to get these. Obviously, later on this patch, we do have the Golden Week content, which is arriving on April the 25th. Now, it's been confirmed that there will be 1 free dedicated Golden Week container given out to everyone, or collectible in store, I should say. And furthermore, there will be a further 2 that could be obtained from rewards as part of a free Golden Week mission. So basically, just a little heads up on some potentially nice free stuff that you can get from April the 25th. Now, ranked season 26. They did say they were going to do a dedicated blog post, and I have been trying to keep my eye. I'm just checking it again, just in case. Yeah, so the blog post still hasn't come out. So basically, all we got in regards to ranked season 26 is what's in the patch notes. But let's just cover what we can kind of collect from the patch notes. So obviously, it says in the patch notes that the ranked season will start on April the 14th. So let's just say 7 a.m. UTC. April the 14th. That just seems like a nice kind of guess, I could say. Now, we know it's going to be 3v3 ranked, and we can expect the tiers in this season to be tier 3. Basically, there's going to be 3 seasons in this, and it's a tier 3, a tier 4, and a tier 5 season. Usually, what they do is they start low and they work their way up. That just seems to be the consistent way they do it, so I'm assuming we're going to be starting at tier 3. Now, there will be no destroyers, and the limitations will be 1 destroyer per team. Destroyers are allowed, but divisions, I should say, are allowed, but these divisions can be no longer than 2 people, and only 1 DD in a division. Obviously, still awaiting the dedicated blog post, which is as yet not actually released. However, if it does get released while I'm doing the news, feel free to shout out in the chat, and then I can actually read off the blog post. So, the Lion Flamand campaign breakdown, blog post links down in the description, that's now basically out, giving you a nice forewarning of what's coming in the future weeks. It has all the breakdowns of what the endurance trial missions are going to be, and all the other missions. So if you want to look through every little scrap of detail, it is links down there for you to check out. The summary, however, is that obviously there's 100 stages over 5 weeks, and there is a catch-up mechanic enabled. Upon receiving or earning 2,475 renowned with an active amity backing, so basically you have to purchase amity backing, you will basically collect the tier 7 French premium battleship, the Flander, at step 100 of the campaign. Now, completing all the weekly Havoc missions each week will net you a total of 2,500 renown. So basically, the weekly Havoc missions is just enough to complete the campaign. Completing all the weekly Havoc missions and all the heroic effort missions will reward you a total of 3,125 renown. So basically, if you collect a couple of heroic effort along the way, and then obviously that will buff up how much wiggle room you have when it comes to the weekly Havoc. But as already mentioned, there is a catch mechanics. Basically, there is a way that you can obviously progress the campaign should you miss a week here or there, which makes sense considering the Easter holidays. Now, endurance trials are tier 3 to legendary tier, basically where you can complete them, and these can be completed in both standard and AI battles. Shakedown trials, however, is tier 4 to legendary tier ships and have to be completed in standard battles, and heroic effort is tier 5 to legendary tier and has to be completed in standard battles. It's also worth adding that heroic effort does reset weekly, so obviously you can kind of complete it every week or complete something in it every week. Should you complete the campaign early on, or even boost through the campaign for using doubloons, then you will be on to Endless Trials. Endless Trials is the mechanic in the campaign system which to earn steel, although at the moment, honestly, I kind of feel there's not really anything worthwhile for steel. However, if you decide it, you can earn up to 250 steel badges per week. Basically, that's just the long name, I guess, of it. And by to do this, you have to complete the daily and the weekly endless trials each week. If you buy up the campaign on day 1, you'll be able to potentially earn up to 1,250 steel badges through completing the endless trials. It's worth noting that each step or milestone on the campaign is 25 renown, which will reward you a total of 5 steel. So again, the steel income is pretty low. So, loyalty rewards. Blog post also links down in the description. Basically, this is almost like a loyalty bonus that you can earn, and basically, I think it's automatically given out. I'm not quite sure. To obtain your bonuses, you need to claim a special bundle in the store, which will be available during this update from April 11th until May the 16th. Please note that to get more of the prize items, you'll need to complete the loyalty is royalty missions, which is a package in game, but like the missions package, which has to be completed by June the 20th. Now, if you're a 1-year player, basically registration date between the 12th of April 2021 and the 10th of April 2022, you can obtain from the bundles straight up front 500,000 credits through promotional orders, 3 days premium, 50 rare battle boosters, 10 of each type, and 10 type 4 camouflages, and then through completing the missions you'll be able to earn 1 commander crate, 500,000 credits, 250 steel, 7 promotional orders, 200 rare battle booster flags, which is 40 of each type, and 40 type 4 camouflages. For a first year player, that's not too bad, because as a first year player you probably could do with quite a few of those things. I could see maybe the camouflages potentially, it depends whereabouts you are in your first year. I could see maybe the camouflages being potentially useful. The promotional orders would definitely be useful. Steel, at the moment there's nothing really for steel. The credits can always still be potentially useful for a first year player depending where you are, and also the commander crate is a commander crate, which is actually quite nice. However, I personally would say things go downhill from here in regards to how useful the bundles are. So if you're a 2-year player who's obviously registered between the 12th of April 2020 and the 11th of April 2021, you'll obtain directly from the bundle 750,000 credits through promotional orders, 3 days premium, 50 rare battle boosters of 10 of each type, and 10 type 4 camouflages. And through the missions you'll obtain 1 command crate, 1.25 million credits, 250 steel, 7 promotional orders, 200 rare boosters, 40 of each type, and 40 type 4 camouflages. Now for a 2-year player, potentially you might already have camouflages coming out your ears, you might already have boosters coming out of your ears, you'll probably already be sitting on at least some days premium, but however I'm sure having maybe potentially a little bit more premium might still be useful. It all depends on how you get your premium. The credits is a bit and ah. Steel is still kind of useless. And promotional orders, it all depends where you are with that, I guess you could say. It depends if you're focused or if you're kind of spreading your promotional orders out. Now, if you're a 3-year player, this is starting to feel a little bit painful. Registration date between the 1st of January 2019 and the 11th of April 2020. This includes the alpha and beta testers. I was there part of the second beta. And the players and basically players that completed pre-registration, they'll obtain 750,000 credits, 3 promotional orders, 1 insignia, 7 days premium account, 50 rare boosters, and 10 type 4 camouflages from just the bundle. Generally, it's just the insignia. If you're a 3-year player, normally you've already got buckets of promotional orders, buckets of credits, buckets of premium, buckets of boosters, buckets of flags, so it's just an insignia, really. And if you complete the missions, you get 1 command crate, 1.25 million credits, 250 steel, 7 promotional orders, 200 rare boosters, 40 of each type, and 40 camouflages. Again, it kind of feels a bit, like the commander crate might be useful. That's about it. So if you're a 3-year player who's obviously invested a lot of time into the game and managed to accrue a lot of resources over that time, the 3-year bundle kind of feels a little bit lackluster, I guess you could say. Now, could have they done more? Yes. Did we really expect more? Let's be honest, probably not. We know what they're like. Anyway, so the loyalty missions, it all depends on where you're standing, I guess, and what you're getting. Personally, as a 3-year player who already has quite a lot of resources in game, that loyalty reward is rather pitiful for myself. Anyway, so there's been a bit of a mess up, I guess you could say. We've had Comrade come into the game. Now, Comrade is a new commander for the pan-European nation, I guess you could say. Now, he kind of got introduced without anyone knowing about it. And the only people who kind of realised he existed were people who already had a pan-European ship. So if you already had the Friesland, the Orkan, or the Biskupiska, he would just suddenly appear in your commander roster, but you'd only see him if you're looking for an inspiration or you're actually picking a commander for your pan-European ship. So they introduced him to the game the week they put the Orkan on sale and pushed the Orkan on the front page. And what they failed to tell you on the first day of the patch, first 1.5 days of the patch, is if you purchase the Orkan, you get Comrade. You don't get Schwertsky anymore, you get Comrade. So Schwertsky's now been kind of pulled away from being given out with pan-European ships, and now Comrades the choice. However, there was that lull period where basically they didn't tell anyone, so you can complain. If you want to, probably best to complain on the Discord if you did purchase the Orkan before the announcement came out. But yeah, I just wanted to cover that off just to give you all in fair warning regarding that. So the Suzuyu has become available for 750,000 Global XP, starting April 11th, and it looks like she's going to be around for a while. She looks like, she is a very agile Japanese cruiser with 6-inch guns, 15 of them, and quite capable. Actually did take her for a spin during Monday's live stream, just to see how she kind of holds up in the meta, and she's still quite good. So I think at the moment for a tier 7 cruiser for Global XP, what you got the Prince Eugen, the Targo, or the Suzuyu. I'd say those are probably the top 3 picks. I'd certainly push the Azuma to the back of your mind if you're having to look at a cruiser. So anniversary sale, we do have some more information here. So during the first 3 weeks of the patch, there will be a significant array of in-game goods with discounted at up to 50%. So not everything's 50% off, up to 50%. So some of it could just be 10, just 20, or in this case, just 30. Now, obviously, what they're looking at, obviously discounted in game is commander progression items, crates, and more. And this is going to rotate every week, including the ships. So this week, the ships which are discounted up to 30% off is Z35, the Florida, the Strasbourg, the Makarov, the Monaghan, the Literba, and the Indianapolis. Now, down in the description is a redeem code for the Silver Ninja patch symbol and flag that you can see there. This has come out on the World of Warships Legends social media account. So if you are looking for maybe a different flag or a different patch, something that you can pick up for nothing really. So that is down in the description, nice and easy to click and collect. Now, over on the PC blog, we've had a bit of interesting news come out. British Battlecruisers, an alternative battleship line, has entered testing with the Battlecruisers Indefatigable, Queen Mary, Tiger, Renown, Rook, which is a J3 design, Hawk, which is a K3 design, Duncan, which is a G3 design, and St. Vincent, an I3 design, have all entered into testing, although maybe not quite testing, but maybe being prelims. And obviously, here's Tiger. She's shown here as a tier 5 over on PC. She'll probably be a tier 4 if she comes over to Legends. Now, if you are interested in British Battlecruisers, you never know how long it could take for these to come over to World of Warships Legends. I mean, Italian battleships took about about a year and a half, I think, to go from entering service over on the PC version to coming to World of Warships Legends, and the Russian carriers took even less. So it could be interesting. These could be on the cards. We don't know when, but it's obviously, if it's something's coming to World of Warships PC, there's always a good chance in the future it's something that might come to World of Warships Legends. So as I'm slightly British biased, yeah, I've been keeping a little bit of an eye on these. Now, over on the PC dev blog, they're talking about 2 possible gameplay concepts for British Battlecruisers. One of them is a medium to close range brawler with a short firing ranges on the main guns, potentially having torpedoes with high damage but small launch sectors. So yeah, almost maybe a bit like the Mutsu, I guess you say. Secondary guns with high chance of setting fires, as well as quick acceleration and maneuverability characteristics. At the same time, they would have average accuracy and HE penetration phase. The deck armor is the same as that of the British heavy cruisers. Available consumables would include engine boost, defensive AA fire, and repair party. The alternative gameplay concept they have for British Battlecruisers is long-range ships with high accuracy and powerful HE and AP shells, equipped with engine boost, defensive area fire, and a standard repair party. They would, however, not have improved maneuverability or power for armour. So basically, long-range glass cannons or close-range brawlers. Some interesting concepts there. Probably, well, I think my preference would probably be the long range, but we'll have to see what they go for when it comes to the testing. Also announced over on the PC dev blog is a new British premium battleship called Collingwood, which has basically similar to the Nelson class battleships, but equipped with six 16.5-inch guns in 3 turrets on the bow, rather than the 9 16-inch guns as per the Nelson. So that does seem quite interesting. Now, bugs. As always, it wouldn't be a World of Warships Legends patch without bugs, and of course we do have some bugs. The Tier 7 Premium Battleship Lion, basically, obviously there's not many of them out in the wild, so obviously it's taken a while for this information to come to the forefront, but it looks like the high explosive shells on the Lion are not working as intended, where they seem to do low to neglected damage course, basically not doing a lot of damage, and the fire starting chance and damage is inferior to Vanguard. So that's one thing to mention at the moment. So it looks like potentially Lion could be getting not a buff, but might be corrected to work as intended, which in some lines might be a buff from her current position, but wouldn't be a buff from what she was originally intended to be, I guess you could say, for World of Warships Legends. Furthermore, it looks like the Bureau projects, it seems that, the way that you acquire 100 to 125 XP, depending on what the ship is, whether it's texture or premium ship, when you obviously, before, you used to just have to get your first win in your chosen ship in the fleet, I think you say. It looks like that is supposed to be changed to basically to where you basically just have to play the ship. You don't have to get a win, you just have to play it and get 100 XP per battle. So basically it would complete the token, I guess you say, regardless whether it's a win or a loss. However, although this change is supposed to happen this update, it seems like it's not working as intended, and you still have to get the win in the ship. I hadn't noticed this had changed, something that I probably need to double check, but just something I thought I'd just share that it did come in. Furthermore, when playing an aircraft carrier, incapacitating modules on enemy ships still doesn't show up, even though you do get the ribbons for them, and obviously you do still apply the damage. It's just the little icons, and when you destroy the little guns and stuff, they're just not popping up. So obviously you're not quite aware what you're actually incapacitating sometimes, even though you are getting the ribbons and obviously acquiring the damage. Anyway, that's everything. That is all the news, and that's 5 pages or 4.5 pages. So obviously we will be jumping into the chat and obviously a little bit of channel admin, but obviously if you hear just the news, I hope you liked it. Feel free to give it a thumbs up before you go. As always, you can shout it in this live stream chat or pretty much any other live stream chat that I do for anything that you think might be quite nice to put down in the news bar. And if you're watching this after it's live, then there will be a pinned post down below in the description. Anyway, after we'll be doing the channel admin after this short break. And they still haven't released the ranked update. Okay, well, I'm going to keep an eye on it, but I suspect that blog post will either come out very late tonight or maybe sometime tomorrow, if ranked starts tomorrow, like it says it will in the patch notes. We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, I'm going to keep the bugs up. I do like that. I do like Starship Troopers. Regarding channel admin, obviously Friday live stream, that's definitely going to be going ahead. And yeah, we should be just getting back into the usual schedule. Obviously this week there wasn't a video on Tuesday because I did a live stream Monday, and I haven't really got around to recording a video for Thursday. But then Thursday's not really an official day. But yeah, next week we'll obviously get back in the swing of things of having a Tuesday video. Obviously we have, the Saipan, but aircraft carrier reviews are they're not for everyone. Des Moines, I don't really review legendary tier ships. And Flander, yeah, so I'm a bit of a loss of what I might do. Maybe I might review something, or maybe I might record a video in regards to some other topics that have been suggested by a couple of people that I have actually started working on, but I just haven't got round to. Apart from that, yeah, it should be all business as usual. I jumped in the chat, and I'd like to say hello to Randy Chang, to Tazul Kalu Adventures, to Salty Sax, to Zap Runoff, and also to Vaz Vegas. Hello. So I'm off. Rats, I'm still at work. Can't stick around. Bye, Major. No worries. Look after yourself. Stay safe. Stay well. Hello, hello. And yes, I think it's around a slight British bias. Slight, yes, slight. But yeah. I think I mean I'm gonna give it one last refresh just to see. No, they haven't posted it. I'm surprised. I would have thought they would have shared the ranked information by now. Yeah, so it's just going to be I'll have to wait and see. Oh well, I haven't really got much more to report. So I guess I better sign off. So obviously, stay safe, stay well. Have a good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night wherever you are in the world. Down below will be a pinned post if you have any news for the news bar. And until next time, I'm the Gavin Major. And back to the port.